Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. I'm going to make Teochew Braised meat for tonight's dinner, right? So I have quite a lot of ingredients today. Hope I don't confuse you. You can just use any one of them or a mixture between all of them also can. So first of all, I have 2 pieces of duck leg. Yeah, this is duck leg. And then I have 2 pieces of pork belly also, and few pieces of intestine, yeah, big intestine. This is 大肠. Also, we have I have 2 pieces of tofu and hard-boiled egg. So you can see I have a varieties of braised ingredient for tonight. Then how do we make the braise? Actually not difficult at all. Let me try to adjust. So this is what you need to make the braise. We have some minced galangao, minced ginger, minced shallot, minced fresh coriander roots, and minced garlic. And after that, we also have, I'm going to use my Cooking Appa chicken stock powder as well to make the chicken stock. And I will be using some palm sugar. You can use brown sugar as well. And this is 13 spice powder. Or if you can't find 13 spice, you can use 5 spice. 13 spice will give it even more full body. And oh, I forget to take out, I will use a bit of star anise, bay leaf, and also cinnamon stick. Now one thing you probably notice from here, all these 3, it looks whitish because all of them has been blanched. You need to blanch in order to remove the gaminess, especially for the duck and also the pork, especially for the big intestine. Yeah. So if you don't know how to blanch the meat, you can search for my video in the YouTube. It's basically quite simple. Only the big intestine, beside blanching, you still need one more step, which is I will soak it with vinegar, white vinegar water for probably about 20 minutes. That is to further remove the gaminess of it. Usually you will see me using pressure cooker to make braised meat, but today I'm going to use a wok. Why? Because all different ingredients will take different timing to braise. So I'm going to use a wok so that I can control the timing easier. I put in about 4 or 5 tablespoons of oil here, vegetable oil. Then we shall saute all the fresh ingredient here, fresh herbs. I try to make a little bit more broth today. So I'm actually adding quite a lot of the ingredient. You can put in about 1 tablespoon each, which is about good enough. Let's saute this for a minute or 2 before we continue. This is after approximately 2 minutes sauteing. I'm going to add in the star anise, bay leaves, and also cinnamon stick. Give it a few stir. Then I'm going to add in some hot water. So how do I turn the hot water into chicken stock? Very easy. Put in the hot water and you put in Cooking Appa's chicken powder. Done. There you go. You have some very aromatic chicken stock. I will need more hot water here. Let's start seasoning this broth further. I'm going to start with about 3 to 4 rounds of light soya sauce. Now some people say they are not so sure about the ratio between the amount required for the light soya sauce and dark soya sauce. But let me tell you something. If you are not sure, put less. Because you really only need some flavor from the soya sauce, then it's good enough. And the color. After that, for the saltiness and sweetness, you will be using salt and also sugar to adjust to that, right? So I've just added the light soya sauce. And I'm going to put in some dark soya sauce as well. And not all braised meat is extremely black color. Some only has a little bit of brownish color, that's all. So you control how much you want to put, yeah? But the moment when you put too much, the taste will be gone. Especially on dark soya sauce, it can become bitter. The braised broth already looks really nice. And I'm going to put in approximately 1 teaspoon of 13 spice powder. This is super fragrant, 13 spice powder. Get it from Shopee or Lazada. All the ingredients I use I'll put inside the video description so you know where to get and what to get, yeah? And then I'm going to put in, you can use rock sugar. I have some palm sugar here, so I'm putting in the palm sugar. Approximately 2 tablespoons to start with, yeah? You still can adjust to taste right before you serve with sugar, yeah? And we haven't put in the salt yet. So 1 teaspoon to start with. And our braised broth is ready to be used. Wow, I wish you can smell this. It smells really good. Ooh, one more thing I almost forgotten. Very important, Shaoxing wine. 1 small bowl of Shaoxing wine. And you can also add in some fish sauce to give it more umami flavor. Now, the braised broth is ready. So now I'm going to put in the duck. The pork belly. You probably noticed today is not too dark. Yeah, I choose not to make it too dark today. The intestine. And I'll probably get some of the broth out aside to braise the egg and tofu separately on another pot. Right, as you can see from here, I'm using 2 pots. Especially tofu, it is definitely always recommended for you to braise separately, because tofu itself will release a lot of water, which will further dilute your braise. So you can do it separately like this, and also the meat is over here. And we shall braise it for everything plus minus about 30 minutes, and there are certain things which we need a little bit longer time. Of course, you don't need to let it boil. You just, after it is boiling, you can cover it with a lid. And also use medium-low heat to simmer it for approximately, braise it for at least about 30 minutes. This is simmering under medium-low heat for approximately 25 minutes. The duck is done. I don't want to overcook the duck, because if you overcook the duck meat can be very dry, 很柴, yeah, very dry. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to take out the duck. And just now I already took out the egg and also tofu. Egg and also tofu, I braise it for approximately 15 minutes. So this is after about 25 minutes. I will take out the duck first. If you are braising the whole duck, it will probably take you about 40 minutes, yeah? And the problem with duck is of course the meat is more tougher and also chewier. If you really want the more tender duck, you have to cook the whole duck so that you don't lose the moisture when you are cooking the duck. But if you are cooking duck parts like what I'm doing right now, it tends to be a little bit chewier. But if you ask me to choose between chewier and also dry, 很柴, then I will prefer tougher a little bit is fine. And the thinner part of this is the thinner part of the big intestine. I will take out first. This is the thicker part. I will still leave it inside. The thinner part, I will take it out. And also I will continue let it cook through to make the pork belly more tender as well. So for the rest of this, I will let it continue simmer and cook under medium-low heat for another half an hour. Then everything is done. Right, this is after everything is done. You either can eat it with some kway soup, or you can eat it with white rice. Now, if you want to make kway teow kiang, it's very easy. You take the broth or braised broth just now, dilute it with some chicken stock. Done. You have some very nice kway teow soup. and I can make the broth to turn it into a braised soup as well. So it can be diluted. Same thing. It can be diluted with chicken stock. So I hope you like my very simple video today. If you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come Cooking Apa Facebook fan page to click like and follow button. Follow up on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Apa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.